Hey everyone, Quaglon here. Do you love roguelites but don't love spending a lot of money on them? Well, you're in luck. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best roguelites you can buy without breaking the bank. At number 5, we have One Way Heroics. In One Way Heroics, you take on the role of an intrepid adventurer who must travel across the land and face the demon lord before a mysterious darkness engulfs everything. This plays out via your character moving across the screen with the darkness chasing you. If you don't move quickly enough, well, you die. The time pressure in this game is reminiscent of games such as FTL, but One Way Heroics came out in 2014. Each time you play, you gain hero points, which you can spend to unlock classes, perks, and vault space to transfer items to your next character. Coming in at a mere $3.49 with 94% positive reviews on Steam, One Way Heroics is sure to give you hours of enjoyment as you attempt to defeat the Demon Lord and save the world. If you do end up enjoying this game, you can spend a bit extra to buy the One Way Heroics Plus DLC, which includes more classes, enemies, items, and some much needed quality of life improvements. In 4th place, we have SNKRX. SNKRX is an arcade shooter roguelite where you control a snake of heroes that automatically attack nearby enemies. Combine different heroes to unlock class bonuses and create unique builds and steer your unstoppable party as they ravage through endless waves of enemies. It's sort of like the old phone game Snake meets Teamfight Tactics. Very addictive, and it's a ton of fun to experiment with different team compositions, like swarmers who spawn tons of little critters to attack your enemies, or rangers who could just fire barrages of projectiles. On top of that, every time you win, you can make your snake 1 unit longer, opening up even more potential team comps. SNKRX is a steal at $2.99 and has 96% positive reviews on Steam. Coming in at number 3 is Downwell. Downwell is a curious game about a young person venturing down a well in search of untold treasures with only his gun boots to protect him. If you aren't already interested by just the mention of gun boots, then let me explain more about this fresh take on the roguelite genre. Downwell simply has 3 buttons for controls: move left, move right, shoot. What it does with these 3 buttons is create a magnificent flow of downward movement where you stomp, shoot, boost, and combo your way to victory. Once you get into the groove and land a really big combo, it feels extremely satisfying. Each time you play, you unlock new visual palettes and new playstyles, so there's plenty to keep you going for hours. At the low price of $2.99 and 96% positive Steam reviews, Downwell is a true roguelite gem. The game taking the number 2 spot on the list is a true classic, The Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is a randomly generated action RPG shooter with heavy roguelike elements. You follow Isaac on his journey, and you find bizarre treasures that change his form, giving him superhuman abilities and enabling him to fight off droves of mysterious creatures, discover secrets, and fight his way to safety. This is the original game that started the birth of the roguelike-inspired genre, now known as roguelites. The base game will cost you $4.99, and it has 95% positive reviews on Steam. If you enjoy this classic, there's good news. Over the years, Isaac has had many DLC additions that can keep you playing for hundreds of hours. If you want to play the game that started it all, look no further. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 roguelite for under $5 is none other than Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is a gothic horror casual game with roguelite elements where your choices can allow you to quickly snowball against the hundreds of monsters that get thrown at you. So, if you like the idea of bullet hell games, but would prefer to be the one shooting all the bullets, well, Vampire Survivors has exactly what you need. Plan your builds and gather the right items to create powerful, evolved weapon combinations to mow down hordes of enemies with an unceasing hail of attacks. It may seem intense, but the controls are very simple. All you have to do is move with WASD and keep your distance as you level up, power up, and win. A perfect game for a lunch break session that lasts just 30 minutes, and every minute is a full-on endorphin high. With 98%. Wait, really? 98%? Wow, yeah, 98% positive reviews on Steam. You owe it to yourself to play Vampire Survivors at the ridiculously low cost of $2.99. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and enjoy hundreds of hours of amazing roguelite gameplay for a mere pittance of a price. Do you agree with this list? Do you have other games that you think should be on it? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.